Forget about it, don't root cause it. Yes, that is what people do. They forget about it and don't root cause it. When you take a pain pill, you're forgetting why the pain even started in the first place. Because one, you don't even explore it. You're not even looking to see, why am I having a headache? The first thing you should do when you have a headache, yes, you need to feel good. Yes, I want you to feel good. But you should be lying down and asking, okay, what blockages am I having? What am I hearing from spirit? You have to take time every day to get in tune with and listen to and talk to your own soul. If you don't do that, that's when we get headaches and we get backaches and we get all kind of problems. So, what was I saying? Come back to me. So I was saying in Western medicine, in society, we're taught to stuff these things down. If we start to speak to our souls and let our souls speak through us and decipher the messages, then we can heal. Then we can reverse the flow. Okay? Hey. So, contact me. I'm here to help. That is my wholehearted mission, is to get people to think differently about illness, to not look at it as an inconvenience, to not look at it as some curse that's been placed on them. Yes, metaphysics. To not look at it as some unsurmountable obstacle. When you're dealing with cancer, when you're dealing with what manifests as cancer, because when you're dealing with all infections, all kind of manifestations of illness. Yes, I know about Dr. Sabin. Awesome person. And he deals with the herbal. I deal with the metaphysical. The herbal has its place. The crystals have their place. But the root is energy, because that's what we are. So I have nothing against herbs and using that. Matter of fact, I encourage it. But what I'm discovering is that even people that are using herbs, even people that are getting Reiki, even people that are getting acupuncture are still sick. And that's when spirit was like, you know what? It's deeper than that. I'm like, okay. So you have to work them all together. You know, you can go get Reiki 10 times a day. But if you don't cut it off at the root, the problem, the reason why you're having these energetic issues in the first place, the illnesses will keep coming back. And I've been there, done that. I've had toothaches. Thank you so much for these green hearts. Yeah. Grinding my teeth. And I literally was afraid to go to sleep because I would grind my teeth and I'm like, I'm asleep. I can't, I don't know what I'm doing when I'm asleep. And I was like, felt like my body was betraying me because I'm grinding my teeth, and I ground them down till they were smooth, and I broken teeth on both sides. And that's healed because I did a meditation technique and figured out why I was doing it in the first place. I had to listen to my body's messages. And when you do that, that's when healing ensues, because they'll tell you, and if you go to a dentist, they'll just give you a mouth guard. Nobody wants to sleep with a freaking mouth guard in their mouth every night, that's what I was doing initially. And then when you get the infections, they give you antibiotics, which cause other imbalances in your body. Nobody wants to do that. That does not address the root cause. I used to grind my teeth as well when I was a teenager. I think I changed. I'm not laughing at you because that's interesting. That's really interesting because that proves my point. When you get rid of one thing, it'll go somewhere else. It's not going to go away because you ignore it. You're a dentist? You're a dentist for real? I don't have nothing against dentists, but I want you to tell your patients the root cause of their stuff. I would love to see Western medicine and Eastern medicine work together. That's great. I love that. Yeah, because you have to be real sweet to the kids. I love people that work with kids. My ideal is that Western medicine and Eastern medicine could work together instead of separating the two and saying that this is one side and this is the other side. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, the diagnostics of Western medicine is cool. To identify certain things, but then they don't take it all the way. It's just symptom based. So what was that question you asked, Chris? Oh, what school of thought do I identify with? I'm a witch, for one. My understanding of a witch is that they is a wise person, a person that knows how to use energy, how to use the things, the tools around her, herbs, crystals, the elements around her to create him or her to create the reality. So a wielder of energy. I also identify with being an alchemist, changing things from what they are to what I want them to be. That's African. So I would identify with those two things, and also just a vibrational, just a person who understands energy. Wherever I can find that, some people would probably call me an eclectic witch or a gray witch. I don't deal with, I'm not a light worker and I'm not a dark worker. I'm both. I work with light and I work with dark. Okay. I work with what gets the job done, what needs to be done in that moment, because we are light and we are dark. Okay, we're both. We're masculine and we're feminine. We are both. And there are times when that needs to flow. Actually, all times that needs to flow. So I like metaphysics. I do alchemy. I identify with African spirituality. Have you had the visit from the other world yet? I've had all kinds of visits. I've had all kinds of visits ever since 2000 what was it, 2008, when I first said what's going on here. You can hit me up on Facebook, Elisheba, 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 Nicole, Elisheba Nicole. No, on there it's Elisheba. Sometimes I spell with A, sometimes I spell with E. I gotta finish this scope. So you can hit me up on Facebook. So yeah. So I think I'm gonna end this now because I've gone on and on. So yeah, contact me if you're ready to start working on this, digging deep and reversing the flow of what's going on with you. And this won't only just address one thing, this will address anything that comes up. Headaches, migraines, flu, cold. All of these things are spiritual messengers. They're trying to wake you up and say, hey, your soul needs attention. And your body is the manifestation or the emanation of your soul. It is through your body that the soul speaks. So now is the time to start interpreting those messages instead of ignoring the messages. Okay? So I love you all. Contact me. Website will be up March 10th. In the meantime, it is Elisheba, Nicola. No, sorry. Oh, thank you, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm telling you my Gmail. ELISHEBA@vibrationalalchemylife.com. Thank you for today. It's the second time this week you brought an answer from Spirit. I'm so happy. We're all connected to Spirit, and I'm very happy to relay any messages from Spirit to you. Sign up for my email list. If you go on my what about when you can't move and it feels like someone is on your chest, like a succubus. Let's see. I have to think about that. Most of my answers come from me talking to people and hearing what they're saying, and the answer comes to me in it's like a secondary line of communication. I don't know. I guess that's clear audience. People talk, I hear something completely different than what they're saying, but usually people call it as like a succubus. Sleep paralysis is basically when your spirit leaves your body every night, and then it's coming back into your body. When there's a gap between those two occurrences, you have that sleep paralysis because your body, your soul, your spirit's not fully back in your body, so you can't move. If it's on your chest, I would say it's something to do with your heart chakra, something blocked. There's always different variations between why that happened. Spirit told me not to be afraid, so it wasn't me. Everything is you. And the reason why I say that is because We're all one. There's different thought forms, different energetic forms that we create. And there's different names that we give to things, but everything is you. If something is coming to visit you, it's you. It's a thought form that you've created, and that's how it's manifesting to you. Like some people, when they die, they're going to say they see Jesus. Or if they have a near-death experience, they say they saw Jesus. Because that's a thought form. That's something that's been playing in your mind your whole life. That's what you believe. So that's what you're going to see. You create it with your mind. Some people will go see, and they'll see any other form of from any other religious state. I grew up Christian, even though I grew up with a very different understanding of Christianity. Actually, I didn't even understand it at first because I was always told it was something different. But you know, it's basically what I understand. I was about to say Brahman. I think that's a religious deity. If you grew up in African spirituality, you would see something else when you die. It's all about what's been implanted in your mind. So, people who say so, I believe what everybody says. As far as what they experience, they see ghosts, they see apparitions, they see things like that. If I talk to you long enough, I can figure out how you've created that and how to work with it. I'm not afraid of anything. Anything can come visit me, and I know that's something I created. So anything that I create came from me. Sometimes I misunderstand things. Sometimes people can misunderstand things that come to them and be afraid, but that's usually where fear comes from, things that you don't understand. So for me to tell you that, I don't know specifically what's going on, but if it's the area it's in usually dictates what the problem is. And then any other experiences you're having will dictate why that's happening to you. So I'm going to get off. Well, thank you. You're cool too. So I'm going to get off here. Thank you so much for following, and share with your followers and, you know, on Facebook and everything, because I really want this information to get out there so we can start healing and start taking back our power. Because putting your power into someone else's hands to tell you what's wrong with you is giving away your power. You are a sovereign being. You have your own capability to figure out what's going on with you. And I'm telling you, literally, if you learn how to tap into your own intuition, your soul will tell you, this is what you need to do to heal. Get this herb. I've had it happen to me. I'll either come across it, or someone will say it, or it'll come as a thought. Thank you so much for these chocolate brown and blue hearts. That's cute. It's happened to me over and over and over again. I have a technique that I use. Where's my window quartz? I was going to do another video on that, but I'm going to do it separately. Where's my quartz? Is this it? No, that's not it. A technique where I use to amplify the energy, the information that's coming from my third eye, my intuition. And if I get anxious or upset, or I'm thinking about something, I don't know where my quartz is. I'm thinking about something and I can't figure out the answer. I use that as a tool of divination to help me get the answer. So you can use tarot cards, you can use pendulums. You can pay attention to the birds that's flying in the sky, the colors, the way the leaves are moving. You can use so many things to get tapped in and tuned in to spirit, and spirit will show you what you need to heal, because everybody is so individual, so individual. I carry rose quartz and black onyx. Yes, that rose quartz good for that self-love, and black onyx good for protection. Anything black. So this is the high level of tapped inness that I'm here to help people get to get you to where you are so tapped in where you know exactly what's going on with you. There's no question. There's no freaking out and having to go and be in the hands of people who don't know you. You know you. Your body is your own. You walk around in your body all day, every day. I'm telling you from experience, doctors don't tell you as much as you really need to know. What about lucid dreaming? What about it? I'm going to tell you real quick, I think about lucid dreaming, and then I got to go. That means that you're more in control. That means that your hemispheres, left and right hemispheres, are more balanced, and you're able to take your subconscious thoughts and project them into reality, and vice versa. You're able to go into your dreams and actually walk around and control it. So if you're lucid dreaming, you're doing good. Okay? So go for it. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Hit me up. Peace.